it's me in an actual recording right now, and I just want to ask, why does corruption go through slate skin? Like, why? It's a damage-dealing effect. Shouldn't it be, like, stopped? Like, burning and poison both get just eradicated the moment they're applied while you have slate skin, but for some reason corrupted goes through, and it deals damage, too. So since I'm starting to get really involved in the Forsaken fandom, I thought I might bring back a series from about a year ago. You see, Soundsmith, a TF2 YouTuber, made a series about this cosmetic has this stereotype, so that's the stereotype, and it was really funny and all that. And I'm going to be linking that video and his channel in the description, and I'd recommend checking them out even if you don't like Team Fortress 2, because they were still really funny. But first, disclaimer. It's a stereotype. It doesn't apply to everyone, but there's a reason it exists. So don't get mad when I say something bad about your favorite skin. This episode is about Noob, the next is about Shedletsky, and that's really all I have to say. Also, I put a lot of effort into this video, and I tried to collect all the skins and get gameplay for them. So, yeah, I put a lot of work into this. So I would really enjoy it if you subscribed. So let's get started. So a lot of people would say that you're new to Forsaken and that you suck and you're terrible and your abilities, oh, you never used your poor abilities, but that isn't really the case anymore. You see, in the past, yes, that totally would have been true, but then they added Shedletsky and Elliot, two of the best survivors in the game, to the free character club, and every new player just flocks to them. Because before going into a game, you're going to do some research, and if you do some research, you learn Shedletsky and Elliot, they're pretty good. So if you've committed to noob, you probably already have a few hours on the game, and have a basic understanding of the kit that you are equipped with, like you probably do with everyone. You're bad, you're not necessarily good, but you're not terrible. You're just kind of bad right now, if that makes sense. You probably already own a few noob skins, and you just bought him because he looks funny. And the whole idea of it's noob, but not really, is hilarious to you. Either that or you bought him because he's the cheapest, in which case you rarely ever play noob, and just wanted a skin to flex on your friends. You bought the skin not only because it's cheap, but because you thought it would be a really cool transparent effect with a mini noob inside. But when you bought it, you were taken aback by the fact it says, "Warning, do not attempt, just a 3D shirt in the description." However, you thought they were lying. Turns out they weren't, and it's just noob with a different face and some prints on it. But you still wear it because it's admittedly a pretty cool skin through and through. You're not the best noob, but somehow you get out and always outrun the killers without even using a Bloxy Cola. Are you guys exploiting or something? Does anyone even use this? Like, seriously, anyone? It's not even that bad. It has retro animations and it's cheap, yet I can't remember anyone ever using this. It's so weird. You're chill and only bought it because it's honestly just that. Chill. You're also pretty decent. Not good at anything, not bad at anything, just chill like that. If you couldn't already tell, I really like combat dummies. I hereby declare that you only bought this because you appreciate how good of a skin it is for such a low price, or you just have a superiority complex. There is no in between with fancy players. Fortunately, though, I have never run into the latter. In fact, the only times I've ever seen a fancy player were me. Yeah. You think you're cooler than you actually are, but you're too poor to afford Outlaw or Super Duper Fly. As for skill, you're absolutely trash. You're an Office fan and bought this because you thought it looked like Michael Scott. And you're not wrong. Like, I don't know if this was an artistic choice or if it's based off someone else, but why does this look like Michael Scott?
This all depends on how long you've been playing. If you've been playing for 6 years or longer, you bought this because you used to play grab a snack at 4 a.m. If 5 or less, you're trying to act OG or just a slightly richer newbie player. Either way, you're super good or super bad, and there is nothing in between. You are an actually good noob player. You could definitely improve, but you rarely mess up a Bloxy Cola, a Slate Skin, and Ghost Burger's kind of hard to time now. You bought this because you realize that noob will never be viable. And to be silly, even though you don't use that skin that much. However, you always search for the lobby of the gods, the one that makes killers want to mass infection themselves. You wait until the full noob lobby. The lobby where you can don this outfit and watch the killer struggle with those hard to kill. Where you can escape into a sea of Slate Skin. I know, I'm one of them. It's a funny skin, but who uses this? It's not even that good, really. It's just a noob with a different face and a bunch of spiders just copy and pasted over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But, I mean, my opinion's kind of changed. It's actually a decent skin. It's good if you like the original noob but still want something new. There's also a really cool effect where if you take damage, his face switches to a crying thing and you hear a crying sound effect. It's pretty cool. I just realized that the background map is actually Crossroads, also you're trying to look old. Other people who like the retro aesthetic or were around when that was not considered retro use other retro skins, because this one just looks terrible. It's super OG, but I used it for this video, and this video alone, and I want to bleach my eyes. You try way too hard to be cool, but I've already said that. I also feel like this might be a reference to something, but I'm too lazy to look. You're a Regretovator fan. An old Regretovator fan. And you like the fact this looks like OG Poob. Yes, that is his real name. Personally, I prefer the prototype, but that's just my opinion. I like Poob, but this skin isn't just my taste. It's not bad, I just don't like it. You might think that this is going to be the same stereotype as Super Duper Fly, but the stereotype is actually that you want the milestone skins, but unfortunately you're not committed to noob, so this will have to do. You're probably pretty decent at looping, juking, all the basic stuff that applies to every survivor, but I've already hit 100 on at least one other character and don't play noob too often, so you just settled with this until you get milestone 1 by natural means. By the way, I would recommend getting Guest. He is very good for timing, and he is incredible if you can master him.
You use 64 and constantly have to find stuff that looks retro. Mine is just a nostalgic hangout series. It's not even that scary, and it sends you to an old game after beating one. Alright, now we're starting to get into some of the expensive skins. Please PK find yourself off a building. You use Shadletsky's Nest skin and don't even play Earthbound. You play Super Smash Bros. That's it. Your character is broken in both Smash and Forsaken, and you don't understand why you can't just walk up to a killer and smack him with a sword, and killers hate you for that because you don't miss. I hate you.
You're nice, but also please get in the shower. In my entire 2-day playtime, I have seen a party noob die twice. And this is one of the more popular skins, too.
Get off the iPad. The only reason you play Forsaken is because of how mainstream it is. You only play noob because you couldn't figure out how to switch characters until you got milestone 1. And the first thing you said when you saw the skin was, "Ooh, Sprunky." You main 2-time on the side and absolutely flip out every time you get killed. Because for some reason, every sentinel in the game runs away from you like the plague. Every time you get a stab, that's just kind of the average 2-time experience. I don't think you're ready for this game. Play COD for a week and then we'll talk. So, Conehead noobs outlawed noobs are generally pretty good. But that's only because I'm really the only one who uses this. I don't know why,
But yeah, it's pretty good skin, but I guess most people just use noob cosplay, and not a lot of people use noob. So yeah. Although a stereotype that I do have is this is your favorite skin. For some reason, the supports always neglect you. It is stupid, but it always happens. Hey, you cut me off. Everyone and their mother uses this, but I don't blame you. I've never seen the skin twice, and that's because everyone has a different one, and that's perfect. If you have an outfit prepared specifically for this, you probably play noob, noob, and nothing but noob. You also use the yourself John Doe skin, and because you think it's really funny. But you refuse to wear the milestone skins, even though you probably have milestone 3 and are approaching milestone 4, because they're admittedly pretty ugly. Like, seriously, bring back the old milestone 4. That was like the best noob skin in the game. First off, thank you for sticking with me to the end. If you got this far, it's okay if you didn't do it in one try. All I care about is that you watch the whole thing. And second of all, I lied. I'm not going to do Shedletsky next because of one reason. You see, I was going to hold off on doing Chance, even if he's one of the most popular survivors, until Noli drops, because I'm pretty sure MLG Chance is going to drop then, and I will be damned if I don't get that Chance video in, even if that delays it indefinitely. But then I realized that Shedletsky's probably going to get like 50 more skins in the update, and I feel like that'll be worth the wait to not have a lot of people say, but you missed my favorite skin and like 50 others, because if I miss that many skins, that's probably going to happen. So yeah, I'm going to do Elliot next, and I think that'll be better because a lot of other survivors have less skins, meaning I can farm chance skins, and then once I have all the chance skins other than MLG, I can start farming Shedletsky skins while still saving up for MLG, But I'm probably going to take a break for now. Thanks. Oh, and I almost forgot this. A big thank you to Soundsmith for the music, which you can find on his SoundCloud page titled Short Cello Loop for Commentary. And I will be adding his channel in the description, so check that out.